Let's take you back to Rivers State, where we told you that the former governor, Wike, and his successor, Fubara, have been at loggerheads since October 2023, when some lawmakers in the state began impeachment proceedings against the current governor. Well, to shed more light on this and keep us up to speed is our correspondent who is currently in Rivers State, talking about Bernard Akede. Bernard, thank you for joining in. What do we know?
All right, thank you for having me, Dapo. Well, in the past few days, we've been on the ground here in the Rivers State capital, Port Harcourt, and we've been speaking to, members of the Elders Council. We spoke to Chief Anabs Igbe yesterday, who is an activist and a member, and then we also spoke to a former deputy governor. I'm talking about Sir Gabriel Toby. He was a deputy governor between 1999 and 2007. And, well, the Elders Council want everything to go back to normal the way it was. There's disappointments among the Elders Council concerning how things are going. They believe that the governor is the governor. They do not understand what exactly is going on at the moment between both parties, and they hope that things will be back to normal, particularly for, for the good people of Rivers State. But besides the Elders Council, we've been speaking to people around us here, and then there's a gentleman who's with me. Coincidentally, we share the same name. His name is Bernard. Bernard, please come close. And I would like you to feel the pulse of the, the regular people on the streets of Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Bernard, concerning the issue going on, concerning Wike, the former governor, who is now the minister of the federal capital, and the current governor, Fubara, what do you think is the feeling of the people about what's going on at the moment?
Actually, from the beginning, nobody ever expected that Fubara was going to become the governor of Rivers State without the majority support of the political party PDP in Rivers State. But because the political party in the Rivers State was governed by Godfather, who initially campaigned against Godfatherism and urged youth never to agree Godfatherism, citing instances of disadvantages of Godfatherism, who later become the pioneer and the pro-fighter of the Godfatherism in Rivers State. I am a resident of Rivers State, not an indigenous, but if Rivers State grows well, I will enjoy the environment. Just like the few commissioners who were retiring cited instances of unhealthy environment, toxic environment. Toxicity is not because the environment was polluted by air or whatever pollutants, but because of the political pollution, which is the disagreement between the former governor and the current governor. Well, as for me, the former governor has not been the first governor of Rivers State. The last military administrative governor of Rivers State I know was from my state. I'm a Cross-Riverian. General Anthony Ukpo was a governor of Rivers State he's from Ogoja, from Cross River State, where I come from. That was during military administrative system. Medford Okilo, the likes of Odile, what's it called, Amechi, even before Amechi, the other man who ruled for 3 months, they have ruled. If this pattern of system has been in place, I think there wouldn't have been peace from that time to today. But because when you rule and leave your seat, lay your structure, pray God, man has decision to take, but God is the final decision taker. You don't mandate people to follow the way you have planned, because before you succeeded, God have already made that way.
Okay, Bernard, let me quickly ask you now, just before we go, would you say the people, the citizens, or the residents like you of Rivers State want from this political situation now?
The two political fighters to achieve their sword, so that the peace of mind, businesses, and every transaction can be achieved in the state. And I will also urge the current governor, as he's fighting, he shouldn't, after succeeding the success of this fight tomorrow, become another cabal, that others will come and start fighting him. But as for me, I will urge the minister, he has made his part. He has, thank God, he didn't fall backwards. He has gone ahead. Let him fight and make the further political structure for himself. And let the state have, because for the nation where he is a minister today, it's not only Rivers State that is ruling the nation. Other states and regions combine forces to make the FCT.
Okay.
Thank God he understands that. But as for me, I will advise he shift his sword. Let there be peace. Government has 4 years in a tenure. I will have 2 years, both based on what the constitution have been organized. This is the first tenure of the governor. After the first tenure, if there's any disagreement, they should politically run that underground and make what comes of the next tenure. If he does well, they still will vote him. If he does not do well, they still will vote him hard. By then, he cannot return his structure that is calling structure in place.
All right, all right. Thank you so much, Bernard. Thank you so much. Well, basically, Dapo, this, I would say, is the summary of most of the people of Rivers State, whether the Elders Council or the good people of Rivers State, and even those who are not indigents, who merely are residents in the state doing their business. They just want peace to reign. They want both parties to sheath their sword, have mutual understanding, and ensure that governance is run the way it should run.
All right, thank you so much for the updates, Bernard Akede.